G'day guys, Shannon from Shanleys Creations. It's Monday morning and what a weekend it was. Firstly, we announced our 4 winners of our sponsorship to Shanleys Creations. Big congrats to Ryan, Caden, Michael and Caleb. As I said on Saturday, well done and much deserved. And we'll be getting your packs ready soon and everything like that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that relationship. Yeah, well done to you boys. Also, the group I sponsor, the Redcliffe Kayaking Cartel, they had a jack-off competition on yesterday. Yesterday. Big congratulations to Wonky Dog Fishing for taking out the top spot. Heard it was pretty tough conditions out there, and unfortunately no jacks were caught, but that's the way it goes, that's fishing. So yeah, well done to them. So on to today, we have a massive day ahead. We're going to do a number of things, and obviously I won't put it all on, otherwise it'll be 7-8 hours of video. But we'll just do bits of snippet of it. I've got my breakfast ready here, and guess what guys, these are actually going back up to $1 a can. That's ridiculous, but so anyway, it is what it is, that's life. Right, so today, and I'll just bring the camera, as you can see, we have a massive pot here of just plastic, mixed up plastic, as you can see. It goes all the way down to the bottom, and I'm going to be cooking that up today. That's about 5 litres easy of plastic. So it'll be good to see what colour that comes out, and I'll show you how I do that in the pot. It takes quite a while for that to all melt in and be ready to shoot. But this little one here will help me out a bit as well, so I'll show you how to do that. Also, we're going to be doing a bit of a how should I say it, with our flathead minis. We will be trying a little bit of different thing with sandies and also dusky. This is what I did very quickly yesterday, if you can see it. So we got that pearly bottom like a flathead has, and then we got that top. I'm going to keep the bottom the way it is, but I'm going to change up the top. Might just maybe a little bit of brown in that as well. So I actually dual injected the flathead minis yesterday, so we'll be doing that today as well. So that's exciting. So probably have new duskies and also new sandies this afternoon, which is good. As I said, always trying to make things bigger and better. Then we'll do some, this is obviously with our swim baits. I'm going to put these in the swim baits. Also put them through the flathead minis as well, and just see how they come out. With the core lines, I'm going to use this with the silver flash core lines, and follow it up with some gold eyes. So we're looking forward to seeing how that comes out. Alrighty everyone, I'm just waiting for it to heat up. I've cut a fair bit out of this video, and don't worry about the boss or slash wife, whatever she wants to be called, out the other side. She's just doing her thing. So I'm just waiting for this to heat up, and then we'll get into it. I do need my block, which is over here. Sorry for throwing everywhere, and I've got to remember that I actually needed to go this way. And a bit of overkill guys on the clamps, but holds it nice and together, really compact, and I can press down as hard as I want with this. So yeah, I like to go a bit of overkill, and hopefully this is ready and we can start dual injecting mini flatties, or flathead minis as I call them. Righto, they're exactly the same temp, so how good is that? And I have forgotten my bottom colour. So this one could be a stuff up. Anyway, let's go ahead and do it, and I'll find out if I've stuffed this up. We push down hard, hold pressure. Oh, and you guys can't see. Hold pressure. Lift him up. Alright. Push him back in. As I said, guys, I might have this the wrong side, but not to worry. We've got plenty of plastic going around today, so we'll work them back in the microwave. And so as you can see, it's slowly starting to warm up. This will take quite some time. Yeah, you can just start to see it starting to have a bit of smoke in it. But yeah, it'll take a while for this to heat up, and I probably should have started this at 4 o'clock this morning, but anyway, not to worry. And that there, guys, with that will get so many, hundreds and hundrds today. So yeah, look forward to that. Alright, it should be fully set up now. We'll go and undo the clamps, and I'll see if I've done it the right way. We'll open him up, and we have done it the right way, which is fantastic. I might need to put a little Lico notch on this. So there's the bottom, there's the pearly white bottom of the flathead, and if we turn it over, we as you can see, might just not be hot enough on a couple of these, but we get that that sort of dusky flathead top. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the first time this might not be hot enough. I'll throw that over to the boss, and she can do what she needs to do with it. Round 2, guys. I've marked a little on there just for the moment with a little bit of pen to make sure I get the top is the top and the bottom is the bottom, and we should be pretty hot here. Yeah, well, we are we are very hot. So we'll go round 2, and hopefully they come out a little bit better. Obviously when you're mixing pearls and colorant, tends to get a little bit different, but we'll hold down pressure. Again, you guys can't see nothing there. We'll hold pressure, and then we'll come up, top off, try not to make a big mess, and there we have it. Put that back in. So as you can see, we've got that sort of browny dark green. I had a bit of a dark greeny colour, and then I added the brown, so we sort of get that dusky sort of look. And obviously here's your pearl white, so that's pearl white for the bottom. Obviously the 4-inch core line has individual, I'll just show you, sorry guys, so you know what I'm talking about. It's only one half of it, obviously. So as you can see, they all have individual ports. Then they obviously go down, so you can easily get that double dual colour. But obviously, as you can see, with the flathead minis, it is only one port for 4 cavities. So I wasn't too sure how the dual injection would actually come out in the flathead minis, but I'm pretty happy with them. So the 3rd time, and I'm actually going to stand up for this one so I can actually put a little bit more pressure down on the injector. Check out temp. Wow. Alright, just whack that one back in for a few seconds on its own so we can get sort of the same temperature. But Yeah, I'll stand up so I can get maximum pressure into those really, really thin tails. Righto. Checked up. I'll push down hard. Hold pressure. Then we can come up and top him off. Oop. So, alright, let's show you for the last time, and then I'll turn the camera off for a while, and then we'll come back with another video of something else we're making. Open him up. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Yeah, that's much better. I'll take him off and I'll show you. Yeah, that's not bad. Because I'm using a pearl powder for the bottom and a colorant top, guys, you will see a little bit of the pearl just sort of start to go through the top, but it's only very minor. Unfortunately, it's not much I can do about that. I wanted to use the pearl white instead of using just normal white colorant. I wanted to use the pearl white. The pearl just gives it that extra nice effect. So you know, a little bit of pearl white, tad a bit of pearl white coming into the brownie top is no concern of mine, and it still looks fantastic. Just while I'm waiting for my flathead minis to be cut up. Well, not the flathead minis, but the colours for them to be cut up and reheated and reshot. So you see, I had some plastic in this big Pyrex jug. So what I'm going to do, I'm just actually going to help this melting process, help this through. So it's taking a little bit longer than I wanted, so we'll just pour that in, and then we'll give it a good stir through, and that should help that process. Unfortunately, this pot doesn't get too hot, doesn't get up to the best shooting temperature I want, but it's enough for what I've got to do. I still haven't found one that can do the exact temperature I want, get real hot, but anyway, doesn't matter. So we'll stir that through, and that'll start that process, keep that process going. Put the lid back on and just keep waiting and waiting, and just keep doing flathead minis. Sexy pink here. We're going to do some flathead minis, and obviously our 4-inch core line swim baits with this. So this is a pretty easy process. Single injector. Nice and quick, push hard, hold pressure. There we come. Top it off. Squeeze him back in, and I'll put that in, heat that up for another 20 seconds, and then I'll shoot the 4-inch core line. Righto, we're ready to go in the 4-inch core line. I'll bring it a bit closer. Just adjust this camera so you can see it. It's just like any of the other ones. I love this colour. So good. fantastic colour for flathead, and it was the other day when I went fishing with Glenn from Lure Fishing Sunshine Coast. It was a hard day's slog, 6 hours of casting, over 200 casts. We had a lot of laughs though, but we ended up getting one flathead, so that's what it's all about. And just while I wait for those to cool down, guys, we're getting somewhere now with our remelt starting to liquefy. It's taken a lot longer than I would have hoped for the amount of plastic that's in there. I've got to shoot, but maybe I can leave some for tomorrow. So that's not too much longer until we can actually start shooting that. Should be ready to open up. See how we went? We'll open them up, and as I said, there's not much to the single injection. It's pretty easy, and there they are, very bright. I don't know if the video does it justice, but they are very, very bright. And I just saw a slight bit of flashing just in the tail. I'm not sure whether that camera's going to pick that up. Oh yeah, you can just see that little bit of flashing there. That just means I've pushed too hard, and when it cures, we'll pull that bit off, throw that over to the wife for her to do her thing with it. We'll set up and we'll go again. While we're waiting for the flathead minis to set, we'll go open up our sexy pink swim baits, red eyes in these ones, and yeah, it's that easy, guys. There it is. There they are. Pretty cool stuff. All the dividers out, hook slot dividers out. Pass them over to the boss for her to do her thing, and then we'll set up and do it all again. Colour now. We're going to do our massive pot of remelt. It's almost ready to go. Just putting these silver flash core lines in. We're going to put gold eyes with these, and then we'll start at least 5 litres of remelts there, which should get us quite a lot of stuff. Righto, we've got all that ready. Take our last sexy pink out of the flathead mini mold. Put it over to the wife. Set it back up. Alright, we should be ready to go. Just give it one last stir. Yeah, it's sitting on the sides, but that's okay. Yeah, look at that. How's this colour going to come out? This is going to be nice. We'll just check that, Sam. So what we do, it's exactly the same as using a Pyrex cup. Just inject straight into our flathead mold, down and push pressure. And as you can see, I've put too much pressure on that, guys. I've actually come through the gap of the mould. So that's just meaning I've used too much pressure. I've opened it up, push that back in there. It's not to be too much of a worry. So that's where you get flashing. I'll get flashing on the top with that, which is just that thin layer of plastic. That's alright, not too right. I've got to push a little bit harder, obviously, because it's not as hot as I would like it to be, just sheet wise. We'll close this back up and then we'll do a 4-inch swim bait. Hopefully you guys can all see this. Checked up as quick as I can. Pressure. Top them off. As I said, you sort of see the difference. It's not coming out. It's coming out really thick and not very fast. So that's that. Just not quite up the temperature, but unfortunately with this pot, that's as good as I'm going to get it. Just means I've got to work a little bit harder. We'll give all that a good stir. This flathead mini, but it's not going to look too attractive. Oh, need the knife to open this up. As I said, I put too much pressure on it, so we'll get flashing, and I'll actually show you what I mean by that. So I got the bottom two. Bottom two are good. But you see, obviously, all that thin layer of plastic there. That's called flashing. You put too much pressure or the molds open up, that's what happens. But we've got two good ones out of that, so, and all we can do, we can just throw that straight back in the pot and for later. But I've got two good ones out of that. How's that? That's not bad at all. I don't mind that. What do you guys reckon?